Excuse me, don't touch me, buddy.
Why
would you touch me?
Don't put me on your camera either.
You already touched me, don't touch me.
Don't put me on your camera either.
You're on my camera, and you're going to be on my camera, and you just walked up and touched me.
Excuse me? Excuse me? No, you're violent. Hey, don't touch me. Do not touch me.
You're assaulting me.
You will assault me. Don't assault me. Don't assault me. You touched me. You just touched me. Call 911. You're interrupting my work day.
No, you're mental.
You're interrupting my work day. No, this is harassment. No normal person is going to be okay with this.
What's going on, Bay fam? It's your boy, Bay Area Transparency, and we are back at it once again. For this video, we are in the city of Martinez, California. We went ahead and went to a few of the county buildings there, and what we saw was almost unimaginable. Some employees did a really good job and were really respectful, and others, as you saw in the beginning of this video, were absolutely crazy. And that's not even the half of it. A lot of these offices in the buildings that I went to have authorized personnel posted up on every door and every office, even though you legit can go in there and get services from any of these public service entities. Now, I want to say that's not okay. Offices in Martinez, Contra Costa County, you can't just keep us out by posting authorized personnel signs up on the door, but yet you let every other person in when they come for anything else. But you see somebody with a camera, you decide you're not going to let him in. It does not work like that. Authorized personnel means only employees go back there. It doesn't mean that the public can come, but we're going to put up this sign so when you come with the camera and you come in, we can call the police and think we get you trespassed. Remember, the laws are clear on this. If it's open for the public to go into, it is open for the media to go into as well. You don't get to just do it this way, and we are going to prove this and point this out in Contra Costa County because this is what they've been doing and we need to stop it. Remember, these videos are always unscripted and posted in chronological order as they happened. Don't let the employee say the video was heavily edited and it didn't happen like that, because I always keep the original unedited version and can put it out at any time to prove they are lying. Follow us on Facebook, Bay Area Transparency Official. Follow us on Instagram at Bay Area Transparency. Subscribe, like, and share, baby. Become a member if you want to. We have memberships or subscriptions on every platform that we have. Facebook, Bay Area Transparency Official, Instagram, and YouTube as well as BAT. Let's get to it.
Health Services Department. So they went and put authorized personnel only on everything, thinking that that can stop you from going to these places, which it can't. This one might be this financial services. Which, like, if other people have access, so do we. So, equity department. So yeah, it just doesn't work that way. Office suite, and they have authorized personnel restricted. So what's this open sign for? Anyway, that's okay. That's what I mean. That's what they're doing. This is the commission right here.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Who are you?
I'm just me. Who are you?
What are you doing?
Oh, just taking pictures.
Why?
How are you doing?
Why?
I'm working on something. Why are you asking?
Because I have a right to know as an American citizen.
You have the right to know my personal business as an American citizen?
I'd like to know why you're taping me at my work.
Yeah, I'm recording, yeah.
I'd like to know why.
Well, for my own purposes.
But as a woman, I feel offended and I feel actually very kind of violated by what you're doing right now. And you're also taking a picture of my feet.
Yeah, because you're barefoot at work.
Yeah, I am. And that's a personal choice that I have right now that is approved by my boss.
Shouldn't be. Yeah, it's a workplace.
It is a workplace, and I actually have very, very problems with my feet. Would you like to take a picture of that? Yeah, because one of my heels was actually bleeding a little bit earlier.
Personal, yeah.
So, yeah, is there anything else I could do for you?
I never needed your help at all.
Okay, well, but
I'll
if you're
get your
going
name
through...
and stuff in a bit, though. I'll do a records request and get all the info. But
Why?
because I want it now.
May I ask why?
Well, because I'm going to use it, but yeah, I don't really need
But
to
that's a violation of my
expose-
rights.
What right? Can you explain?
Oh,
what
I don't
right
have
that
any
is?
rights.
What right would I be violating is what I'm asking.
What right do you have to ask me to violate my own rights to trump my rights for your rights?
What the hell are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Is what I'm
What
asking.
right do you have to ask me to violate my own rights to trump my rights for your rights?
What the hell are you talking about?
My rights for your rights.
What the hell are you talking
What are you
about?
talking about?
I'm going to request your information.
Why?
And you said it's a right that I'm violating your rights by doing that?
I'm just
and
wondering
not.
why you need me to help you with this when you're actually violating my rights and my privacy
what
to
right?
work
Can you explain what right
as
that
an
is?
American citizen. Within my workplace, I have privacy that's
you don't.
righted to me.
No, you don't. Yeah, not,
I do.
Not when you work for the public. You
No, that's not
absolutely do
true.
not.
That's not true.
very
There are still rights that I have as a private citizen.
When you're in your private capacity, yes, you have those rights. When you're in your public capacity, no, you absolutely do not have those rights.
Can you give me the chapter and verse on that, please?
Well, I can tell you it's under the California Public Information
I'd like you to
Act.
provide that to me right
just
now.
told it to you.
No, I'd like you to provide it to me. I need the code. Because I'm going to go
California
ahead and I'm going to give
Public
that to my
Information
boss.
Act. Yeah, California Public
No,
Information Act.
I need you to,
Your
write it down
employee
for me.
file, your name, your salary,
I need you
your
to give
last
this to
two
me.
pay stub,
Can
all
you
that
please
stuff
give me
is
that
stuff that I'm gonna
information?
get. Excuse me, don't touch me, buddy.
Come on, let's go outside. I'm not
Why,
talking outside.
why would you touch me?
Don't put me on your camera either.
You already touched me, don't touch me.
Don't put me on your camera either.
You're on my camera, and you're gonna be on my camera, and you just walked up and touched me, don't touch me.
Have a great day.
You too, bye-bye. Fucking weirdo. Dude just walked up and tapped my shoulder and was like, hey, come here. Come out here, I want to talk to you. Like, no, bitch, I don't need to talk to you at all. And now this chick is going to violate the fire code.
You're violating my ability to work right now?
Yeah, I'm not stopping you
Yeah,
from
you are. You're
working.
violating my ability to work. I can't work.
Okay,
can't work.
you're crazy.
No. You're violating my ability to be crazy.
Oh.
Why would you do that? You're violating my ability to be crazy.
Oh.
Why would you do that? Excuse me?
violating-
Excuse me? No, you're
Don't
violating.
block
Hey,
my
don't
camera.
touch me. Do not
Don't touch me.
because
You're
I will
assaulting
say-
me, you
No,
crazy
you will
bitch.
assault me. Don't assault me.
Don't
Don't
touch
assault
me.
me. You touched me. You
Okay.
just touched me.
Yeah, 'cause
Call
you're-
911. He
call-
just
call
touched
him,
me.
call him twice.
He just
Call him
touched
twice.
me.
Call
He
him
just
911.
touched
Call
me.
him.
He just
Call
touched
him.
me. I'm a woman and
Yes.
my rights are being violated.
Call him,
Just
call
touched
him.
me.
Yo,
He just
louder.
touched me.
You blocked my
He
camera.
just touched me. He just touched
You
me. I
blocked
did not
my
touch your
camera?
camera,
Yeah, you
sir.
blocked
No,
it.
I didn't.
Remember, I'm recording, right?
Sir, I don't.
You
I
don't
don't
get to
care.
block my camera. It's a violation.
He's assaulting
called
me.
the
I'm
VENMO
being
Act.
assaulted by a
She's-
citizen.
She's
And
being
he's impeding
assaulted.
my ability to work. And this is coming against my rights as an American citizen to have peace. I need peace on my
lady's
workplace, sir.
crazy.
You think you're trying to do something smart and you're not. You think you're doing something smart as a citizen and you're within.
That's
Back
what-
off 6
Oh,
feet.
yeah.
You just walked
Back
up
off
to
6
me.
feet.
I can be wherever
Back
I
off
want.
6 feet.
Yelling at us.
I am
I
at
can
work.
do
It is
whatever I want.
possible that you are
I'm
impeding
yelling
my
at
ability
them.
to work.
This
The
lady's yelling
taxpayer
at
is
me,
my
but-
employer. And if you are impeding my ability to execute duties I am under obligation to do, then I am dishonoring my oath to execute civil business for the public. If you are concerned with how your tax dollars are being spent, note at this moment they are being spent without my personal oversight as your public servant, creating waste of which you are a party. When I am at work, I work for the people of Contra Costa County, and I am obligated to diligently provide oversight for each moment spent. This means you as well. I am obligated to provide oversight for each tax dollar you or your neighbors spend by completing a full 8-hour workday within 1 hour allotted of lunch without distraction by you or your neighbor. Please help me do my best for you and the citizens of this county and refrain from distracting me from the people's business. If I forfeit this
She's fucking
obligation
yelling
to
right
direct
now.
my
Yelling.
attention solely to your needs It is in essence stealing from your neighbor. Please choose to be a good citizen instead and foster a work environment for your civil servant that is free of harassment, undue search and seizure, unwanted voyeurism for the sake of entertainment, personal enjoyment, and promotion on your personal internet site. If you intend to post a video of me or any other civil servant without our consent, you may be violating the following laws. California Penal Code Section 647J, which makes it illegal to secretly record or observe someone in a private place without their consent. California Penal Code Section 6477J addresses the crime of voyeurism specifically. It makes it illegal for a person to use a device, secretly record, or observe another person in a place where that person has reasonable expectation of privacy, such as a bathroom, changing room, or private residence without their consent. Distribute or share any recordings made in violence of this section. The law is designed to protect individuals from being observed or recorded in situations where they expect privacy. Violating this statute can result in misdemeanor or felony charges, depending on the circumstances, and can carry penalties including fines and imprisonment. In summary, Section 647J is aimed at preventing invasions of privacy through unauthorized recording or observation, particularly in private settings. If you believe you have been a victim of voyeurism under this law, it is advisable to report the incident to law enforcement and seek legal counsel. If a member of the public films you without your consent in a situation where you have a reasonable expectation of privacy, and especially if that footage is intended to be posted online, it could potentially be construed as voyeurism. Voyeurism generally refers to the act of observing or recording someone in a private setting without their consent, particularly for the purpose of sexual gratification or exploitation in general. In California, voyeurism is addressed under California Penal Code Section 647J, which makes it illegal to secretly record or observe someone in a private place without their consent. If the filming occurs in a public space where you do not have a reasonable expectation of privacy, it may be more challenging to classify it as voyeurism. However, if the intent behind the filming is to harass, embarrass, or exploit me, if it is shared online
She's
in a
yelling
way that
at the
violates
top
your
of her lungs.
privacy,
She's yelling.
doing
Every time I talk, she just starts yelling because she wants to read this thing that the county gave her. That is crazy. She's crazy.
Consider reporting them to law enforcement or seeking legal advice.
I can't hear. She's yelling. I can't hear you, bud. So I don't know what to tell you.
And I perceive this filming to be invasive harassment, I have not given consent to filming, then you may be reasonably liable for the following. Bill of Rights, 9th Amendment. You assert that the enumeration of certain rights of the Constitution does not mean that other rights are not listed and are not protected. 10th Amendment states that powers are not delegated to the federal government nor prohibited to the states or reversed to the states of the people. The Bill of Rights serves to protect individual liberties and limits the power of government, ensuring that citizens have fundamental rights that cannot be infringed upon. Assault. Unconsented filming of an employee in their workplace can potentially be construed as a form of assault or harassment in California, depending on the circumstances surrounding the incident. Here are some key points to consider. Assault definition in California: assault is defined as an unlawful attempt to commit a violent injury on another person or the willful use of force or violence against another person. California Penal Code Section 240. While filming itself may not constitute physical violence, if the act of filming is done in a threatening manner or creates a reasonable fear of harm, it could be considered assault. Harassment if the filming is a part of active behavior that creates a hostile work environment or is intended to intimidate or harass this employee, it will be classified as harassment. California law protects employees from harassment based on various characteristics, including gender. Unconsented filming could fall under this category. Invasion of privacy. California has strong privacy laws, and unconsented filming in a section where an employee has a reasonable expectation of privacy, such as in a break room or private office. This could be considered an invasion of privacy. This could lead to civil liability for the person doing the filming. Legal action. If the employee feels threatened or harassed by unconsented filming, They may have grounds to take legal action against the individual filming as well as potentially against their employer if their employer fails to address the situation appropriately. Reporting the incident. If it is important for the employee to document the incident and report it to their employer or Human Resources Department, they may also consider contacting law enforcement if they feel threatened or unsafe. I feel threatened and I feel unsafe and I'm calling law enforcement right now.
Good job. Bye-bye. Jeez. Yell louder next time, please. Yell louder.
Can you honestly tell me why you're here?
This is crazy.
Honestly, why are you here?
This is crazy.
How's it going? I'm waiting for the police.
That is hella
Police to get
funny.
here.
Hell, it's hilarious.
It's from John. They can film it.
Yeah.
It's a public building.
And you can't touch me either.
I don't know. This was yelling at this woman out there.
No, I wasn't yelling at her. She was yelling at me.
Come from John.
I don't yell at people. So, bye-bye. Go back to work.
Enjoy your day.
Yeah, likewise. Tell this crazy lady to not scream and yell next time. It's ridiculous.
I wish they had better things to do with their time. I really.
Besides check on my public
kinda
employees
sad.
who
It's
act like
kinda
that.
sad.
I know your life is sad and you're a clown. So, that's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Ooh-wee.
Hey boss, how are you?
How's it going?
Okay, y'all good?
Oh, man, this lady wants to talk to you really bad.
Okay. So you're all good
She
now?
came out screaming and yelling and reading some bullshit.
Take care.
Bye. That is hilarious. Hey, I'm just gonna let you know, man. This lady's probably gonna end up getting fired, or she's gonna lose her job. So, and she came out screaming and yelling and reading this paper that maybe you guys gave them and screaming louder and said she's telling the police I assaulted her and I'm being assaulted and all this crazy shit and it never happened. So. Yeah, I see how they all lie. He was yelling at her. No, I wasn't. I talked, and every time she started screaming and yelling. Every time I spoke, and the police just came and bounced. Every time I spoke, this lady started yelling and screaming as loud as she possibly could. Right? It was crazy. So at least they're getting schooled by this dude, and you had this dude over here that's like, oh yeah. You know, it's sad what you do, man. It's sad, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, it's sad what you do, buddy. It's sad the fact you guys don't understand our rights or respect them. That's what's sad. But apparently, that paper that she was reading off, they gave them, right? And this is what they're talking about. So this is where they have the bad education. They have the wrong style of education. And so this lady just came out and started screaming and yelling as loud as she could, walking around with bare feet and all this shit. Like, oh, I got blisters, so I get to take my shoes off in the public. And it's not true at all. So, real quick, I got a question. So she came out and was reading some paper that apparently you guys provide everybody, and she was screaming it. I want to know what that paper is so I can request it under the California Public Information Act.
Well, you can submit that request.
But what's the paper
I don't know
called?
what paper it
Can
was.
you ask?
Well, if you submit that request,
How do I know what to ask for?
I don't know what paperwork it was.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can go ask them and say, hey, what was the paper you're reading? He's going to request it, because there was a lot of false information, which is probably why she did that and acted the way she did. And so it'd be better to get out good information for you guys so people don't act that way, right?
Yeah.
And so if you could ask them what that paper was, if not, I'm going to have to sit here and knock until they answer me and then tell me, and then I can request a paper. So you don't want to do your job and ask them?
I'll find out. If I can find out, I'll come back and let you know.
Well, they're right there. You could easily ask.
I'm going to go look into it, and if I find out, I'll let you know.
So you're not going to do your job. Okay, got it. That's what I'll take that as. So I'll knock here. I need to know what paper that was the crazy bitch was reading. Oh yes, I'm just knocking a couple knuckles here. So, and this is what they do. Now they think they get to just ignore you, right? And it's fine. I'll put the video out and I'll get the paper she was reading. But clearly they have the wrong information, and you know, that's what they did. It seems like the county put out this paper for them to get some information, and she came out and started screaming and yelling it while she was reading. And every time I tried to speak, she just yelled more and more and more. And I was standing here talking to her, and the dude who who went into that office, he actually came out of the restroom right here. He tapped me on the back like this, and I was like, hey, don't touch me. He's like, come here, I want to talk to you out here. Like, no, f*** off, right? And he's like, it's really sad you have nothing better to do. Better than what? To check up on our public employees who clearly act like f***ing idiots? Yeah, I think it's a pretty important job when people act like that, right? That was...
Hey,
So maybe we can get the records. Oh, I hear some lies going on.
you need to see in?
No, I've looked in there many times already. Yeah, I'm gonna request some records from these offices, but
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna request some records from these offices right here. You work here, or?
I'm a member of the commission.
Oh, gotcha. So some lady just came out screaming and yelling at me because I had a camera, was blocking my camera and acting crazy and all
I
kind
can
of
see
shit.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody who's wearing a t-shirt and shorts,
Right?
yeah.
It's yeah. I mean, how dare you? I love this sense of humor. That's awesome. Yeah, I've never seen that in my life. And so I'm just trying to, she was reading this paper that had a lot of like, I'm assuming it's from the county, right? Maybe printed it.
This commission, from this office?
Yes, yeah. And she was reading this paper basically about having a camera and being, employees having their pictures taken and all this other stuff. And, I want to get a copy of that. I want to do a records request to get a copy of it because I assume because she had that and maybe read it before is why she acted the way she did. And so it's a good way for me to contrast, like when you give people misinformation.
You should ask down at the Community Development Department, which is the next building over.
So a dude came from there, and I asked him, hey, same thing, they read a paper, can you get what that paper is called so I can actually request it?
This commission is not a county commission, this is a state commission.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, okay, so that's good to know. Then I have to request it through the state, which is are there any more state offices in this building? Oh, so I actually have to request it right here. Right now, they're refusing to serve me, because I have a camera. So I'm trying to do a public records request right now for the lady who screamed and yelled all her information, as well as that paper and all that stuff, so I can put it in my story. But they called the cops. Cops told him, hey, he's good. He can record. There's nothing we can do. And she's still doing the same thing. So since I'm not going to be moving around, I'll lower this thing because it's too heavy to sit there and hold all day. This thing gets heavy. So yeah, if this is the only state office, I actually have to put in the records request at this office.
You have to put it in writing.
Right, so written or verbal is what the California Public Information Act says. So it would
beg your pardon?
Written or verbally. So, because you've heard of the American with Disabilities Act. So my thing is I couldn't write it if I wanted to because these aren't my reading glasses. These are actually like my far away glasses. So I wouldn't be able to see anything to write it anyways. So that's why the employees write it for us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that isn't going to happen here.
Well, it has to because it's the state office.
You can go online. It's a 6250 of the California Government Code, and
yeah, I know
make the
all about
request.
it. I know all about it, but I can do them in person as well with the record holder.
You can't do it here.
Supposed to be able to. Should be able to.
Should we go to the law library and check it out? Because I don't think that's right.
Well, so who oversees this office then?
We have a commission, but if you want to do a public records request, then go online and submit it.
Or do it in person, and that's why it says.
There's no such person.
Written or verbal. Yeah.
Yeah.
The law, how would I do it verbally if I did it online?
You can't, you're going to have to do it online because you can't get access to this office. I get access.
I'm not asking to go in the office. I'm just
Then how are you
asking
going to do it verbally?
Well, an employee who's doing a good job and professional, and like the lady, they would come out, they would write it, they would send it to the PIO or whoever
No.
they have to send it to. That's the way the law works, yeah. The onus was on this.
Should we go to the law library?
Go ahead. I don't have time. I'm busy, but I don't need to because I know the law like the back of my hand. So they'd have 10 days to respond.
Yeah. And so your bar number is?
What's your bar number?
138932.
Oh, good job. So that don't mean you know everything though, just because you're a lawyer, but.
Doesn't mean you know everything either.
Well, about this, I know everything, and I know everything there is to know. You're an idiot. Yeah, you're an idiot. This dude's a fucking clown. Bye-bye, clown boy. He called me a fucking idiot because I said I know everything there is to know about this information right here. And then he wants to call me an idiot. And this is somebody who's on the commission for this local state agency. And he decides that he's just going to call me a fucking idiot, right? While he's at his place of work and employment. So at first he was being cool, but because I disagreed with him about the way the records requests work, now he's wants to call me an idiot. So anyways, we'll get his license plate and all that good stuff. Like, why would he say that? Why would he say and do that? Oh, let's get away from that.
What do you need, sir?
A public records request.
For what?
A lot of stuff. You want to write it
Like
down?
what?
Well, I don't want to say it just to have to say it again. If you get a piece
Why
of
don't you
paper and a
email
pen.
me?
Because I'd like to do it verbally. So, my watch
Do
is
you know
in
that
the way.
you've disturbed my workday?
Ma'am,
Do you understand that I have
disturbed your
stuff
call.
that's going on right now? And you like doing this? You're saying that we don't spend our time wisely. I'm actually trying to do my work and you're disturbing my work? You're disturbing my work. You as a taxpayer, you like
I
this?
didn't
You
disturb
like
you at
creating
all.
dissent?
You're gonna take my
And you
records
like
request
creating
'cause I don't wanna
problems
listen to your
when I'm
nonsense.
trying to do my work?
Not interested
You think
in
that
your
you're
nonsense.
justifying this?
I'm not interested in your nonsense.
You
Are
like
gonna
creating
take the
this?
records
What
request or
problems
not?
do you have, sir,
Many.
where you enjoy doing this to somebody?
you
Do
did
you
it to
enjoy doing
yourself.
this to somebody?
You
You
did
like
it to
being
yourself.
abusive? You're being abusive.
Please,
Why are you laughing?
Because it's funny.
Why is that funny?
You're
Have
just
you been
off your
abused?
rocker.
Have you been abused?
I'm not abusing you.
Have you been
I've
abused
been
as a
nothing but
child?
nice and
Is this why you're
respectful to
doing
you.
this?
I've been nothing
Were you
but
abused
nice
as a
and
child?
respectful to you.
No, you're
Were
not.
you?
No, you're not actually. You're
Were you?
creating consternation and you know it, and there's something inside of you that enjoys
I
this.
think
And I'm
you
telling you
are
right
that
now,
created
you
it.
need to stop.
Okay.
For your own health and
trying to
safety
do a
and for your
records
mind, you need to
request,
stop because
and I
this is
don't need
hurtful.
your
What you're
advice.
doing is you're
I feel
hurting
like
somebody.
I'm not
You're
hurting
hurting
you.
me. Yes, you were.
You
Not only
have-
that, but you touched me.
you
And
have-
I'm telling you right now, for anybody
You committed
who's been
what's
dealing
called
with
a
stuff like
Convainant
this,
violation
who's
by
been
trying
doing
to block
anything
my
like this.
camera, and you're wrong. You
No,
don't get to block
no,
people's
I have
camera.
privacy.
No, you don't.
Yes,
Not
I
while
do.
you're at work for the
No, you're
public.
misconstruing
And
the
you just
law,
keep-
and you
no,
like
you
doing
are
this.
wrong, and the
You
whole
are
thing they read was
wrong.
wrong.
You're wrong, and you
don't
like
have
it. You're
a
an
reasonable
abusive
ex-
man.
Okay. thanks.
You like being an
My
abusive
wife, who
man.
I've been with 17 years, has never been touched.
She's
so
okay with
definitely
you
not,
doing
not
this.
That she loves it because people act like you, and we get it
Why
on
do you
camera,
think this is
and we
great?
expose
Why do you
people
think that
act
you
like
want- yeah,
you,
you're
and we get
exploiting
people
this.
fired
You're
who act like
exploiting this.
because we don't want people working in our
You're
government
exploiting
who act
this.
like you. Right?
You're
We
exploiting
want
this.
professional
I'm actually
people.
working,
Okay.
and
you
you're
came out-
you're
and you
interrupting
came
my
out-
workday.
You came out to take
You're
a public
interrupting
records
my
request, so let's
workday.
do a public records
You're
request and
interrupting
go
my
back.
workday.
No, your mental
You're
issues
interrupting
are
my
interrupting
workday.
your
No, this is harassment.
Okay.
No
Whatever you
normal
say.
person is
Hey,
going to
you
be
can
okay with
file a
this.
lawsuit.
No normal person is being okay with this,
Well,
all
if
right?
this is what a normal person does, I don't think you have a great concept of what a normal person is. And
A normal person
So-
doesn't go around doing
a normal
this.
person as a journalist.
No, a normal person. This is not journalism. This is voyeurism. This is voyeurism.
You read voyeurism.
No,
It's
and
for
not only
sexual
that,
gratification.
not
No
only
offense,
that,
you're
but
like
you
60.
enjoy
There is
being
no sexual
abusive.
gratification and never will be.
You're
So,
enjoying
okay.
being abusive.
Okay, whatever you say. Are we going to do my
You're
records
enjoying
request?
being abusive.
Are you going to do the
You're
records
enjoying
request?
being abusive.
Are you going to do
You're
the
enjoying
records
being
request?
abusive right
Are-
now, and you're being
are
abusive
you
to someone
gonna
else
do
as
the
well.
records request?
You're enjoying
Are
being
you
abusive.
going to do the records
You're enjoying
request?
being abusive.
Are you going to do the records request?
I'm not going to stop. You're
Okay.
enjoying being abusive.
Are
When
you
you
gonna
stop
do
being
the records
abusive,
request?
and when you
I haven't
start
done
being
anything
businesslike,
abusive to you at all.
stop it.
I have been totally respectful.
Stop it.
Stop what? Speaking?
stop
do
being
you
this
not-
way. Stop harassing me doing my
You
job.
guys
Stop
are
harassing
not
my
doing your
other
job because I'm
worker doing
requesting a
her
public
job.
records request.
No,
You
not
came
like
out yelling and
this.
screaming. You're still
Stop.
yelling and screaming.
Stop.
Right? There's
Following
clearly some
somebody around with
issues.
a camera? You think that's
Who did I
normal?
follow?
That's
Who did I
not
follow?
normal.
You're
No.
a public employee.
No.
You use the public scrutiny.
No,
'Cause
this
I
is
can
not
tell you what,
normal, and
I'll
you
be
enjoy
back
doing this.
Monday, and I'll have more time, and I'll make sure to check everything out. But I want to do a records request. So it would be better if you could take the records request and stop yelling and creating the confrontation, and then we don't have to have a
I
confrontation.
can't do my job like this.
You can. It's called a public
I
records
can't do my job like
request.
this. This is terrible. So Sean, this is okay?
She's crazy. Public records request, please. Trying to file one. So, real simple. Holy shit. She's crazy. So this lady came out and said it's voyeurism. I'm abusing her and abusing everybody here and
Sean.
all kind of
Sean.
other crazy shit. She came out yelling, and all I asked was for a public records request. This is crazy. And of course she lies, right? And she's like, oh, you touched me and you assaulted me. Never touched you. Didn't assault you. You're blocking my camera. I have every right to put my hand up so you can't block my camera. And then you bumped me. I'm pretty sure the video will show it, right? So I actually feel sorry for this lady because she's freaking out. And I'm just saying, look, let's just do a public records request and I'll be on my way. But she's lying. She's a liar. He just said they cut your words and put them together. That's absolute bullshit. Nobody does that. So yeah, I'm gonna address these cops as far as like what they're saying, right? These dudes are spreading this bullshit message that, oh yeah, they cut your words and make you look like you said something you didn't say and all this shit. And that's not true. I don't know anybody that's ever said or done that. So these dudes have a horrible outlook on people that do this First Amendment auditors, journalists, right? And I'm tired of cops. You know, all you cops out there, these are clearly bad cops because they're sitting here lying to these people, basically saying, yeah, he's a bad person. He does this, they do this, they do this. All they want is drama and blah, blah, blah. And that's not okay. They literally put that in trainings nowadays. All right. Hey, I heard some of the things you guys said in there, and I just wanted to. Well, I heard some of the things you guys said in there, and I just wanted to wonder why you said you've been in videos and somebody's cut your words and made you look.
Videos, yes, sir.
Well, what I'm saying is somebody cut your words and made you look like you said something you didn't say.
Yes, sir, that happened too.
That's foul. So I personally don't do that. I think that's bullshit. you know, I just put out good. I heard you guys say, oh, this is
I
what he wants,
appreciate
and
it.
this is what they want. I was over there next door, they were super cool. I was super cool. I stayed in there 20, 30 minutes and walked on. So, but what I'm saying, and I just want you guys to
you're not doing
think about
anything
it.
illegal, and that's what we told them.
No, I know, but when you guys say things like, this is what they want, you're giving them what they want. They cut your words and do this. It gives people
Well,
such
maybe
a
not
negative,
you.
but there are some trash out there.
Maybe
like,
not you.
I totally agree with that,
So,
right?
yeah.
Like, but I just want to put out what's real, you know? I want to be transparent on my end, too,
I
you know?
appreciate that.
So.
And we have to simmer down the situation, right? That's all we're trying to do.
No, I get it. I don't hold it against you. I think you guys did a good job. There was some irrationality going on, and I mean, but yeah, man, I always try to talk to cops at the end, because if I can maybe change police, I have a lot of police backing, federal judges, you know, federal everything, FBI. But I just like to talk and say, hey, I don't do that. I don't know if somebody does, but I think it's bullshit. And I say it in my videos.
My opinion
straight
doesn't
up,
matter,
you know?
right? Like I do a job.
It does, because they
No,
listen,
but what I'm saying
right?
is my opinion doesn't matter because I do a job. And my job is to protect you just as much as it is to protect her, and that's what I'm doing.
No, for sure. I just think sometimes we can, I don't know, we can change people's opinions and say, hey, they're doing a story, be professional, you're at work. If you don't freak out, then they say you did a good job. But if there's guys twisting your words and cutting it and making you look like you said shit that you didn't say, then I can see why the opinion was what it was. You know what I mean?
I had a guy basically tell me the same thing and then do it. So
Really?
I have a hard time nowadays, right? Not just with not with the just in general, right?
For
like
sure.
at the end of the day, I'm it is what it is. So at this point in time, I'm just like, hey, at least you know that your rights weren't violated.
Oh, yeah,
she now knows her rights weren't violated, and everybody's at peace.
And I didn't think you guys would. I mean, I've
No, what I'm saying though is
Yeah.
she felt hers was, and now she understands that they weren't.
Well,
And
yeah.
whether
maybe.
but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She now understands.
Yeah, no, I got you. What was your name and badge number, brother?
I'm Sergeant Brincer, and my badge number is 140.
All right, thanks. And I'm sorry that happened to you, man. I try to put in my videos that we need to be transparent on our end as well, right? Like, we can't just criticize while we're making you look like you did something wrong, and then now we're doing something wrong. That's bullshit. You know what I mean? So, yep. Take care. Thanks for your service. So it sounds like somebody cut up that officer's words and made him look like he said something he didn't say, and that's bullshit to me. Like we can't be doing that either, right? Like that's not cool to do. So this shit's getting heavy, boy.
All right. Hey, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
You too.
All right.
Can I get your name and badge number as well, sir?
It's right here, boss.
Is it Buddha or Buddha?
It's either way you want to pronounce it.
Okay, and what's your badge number?
Right there, my friend.
I don't have my reading glasses, big dog. If I did, I'd read it.
116.
116. Thank
All
you.
right, my
Appreciate
friend.
it.
Take care.
Yep, take care. All right, so like I said, man, I was trying to just get on man-to-man level with that other sergeant and with this dude, but you could tell their whole demeanor is f***ed up.
Okay, Bay fam, I'm going to leave us at this is the end. I'm going to leave us with this thought. You know, I had a lot of time to think about what these cops were saying. At first, I was trying to just level with them man to man. At the end, the one cop wouldn't even say his name or badge number. He kept saying right there, right there. I've checked the Martinez Police Department policy. It's in their policy. They're supposed to verbalize their name. He's not supposed to say right there. I honestly feel like these cops were bad cops, man. They were in there. I heard a lot of the things they said to the lady. They were saying things that we hear all cops say, like, oh, they're just trying to create conflict and drama to get lawsuits, or they're just trying to rile you up so he could get a video. And basically, when cops tell people that, what if that lady decided, oh, is that what he's trying to do? And she came out and assaulted me because of that. Or she called her husband or her uncle's brothers, boyfriends, whatever, to come assault me because these cops told her that I'm purposely trying to rile her up. This is the thing. Cops need to stop telling people that. They should just tell people, be professional. Stop stop using your personal opinion as a police officer while you're doing your job. Your personal opinion should not be part of your job. If that's your personal opinion, fine. I also think this cop was lying. I don't think anybody changed his words in a video to make him look like he said something he didn't say. I don't know of anybody that does that, and he could not be lying. Now, us as journalists, if we're doing that, that's also some nonsense. We're not supposed to be doing that. I have never done that, and I never will do that. What you see in my video is what actually really happens. I never change anybody around to make them look like they said or did something they didn't say. But these cops clearly have a negative outlook, and they were just trying to pacify me as they walked away. One of them was a sergeant. He wouldn't even stop to address my concerns. He kept cutting me off and just trying to basically pacify me. Well, I protected her and I protected you, so hey, well, my opinion doesn't matter. That's not the way that works. Your opinion does matter, because you just basically went and told these ladies that essentially I'm out here creating conflict and doing some negative thing, and you had all this negativity to tell these ladies about me, and then you came out and tried to tell me that, well, my opinion doesn't matter. I just made sure everybody's rights are protected and we're good. No, you did not. You spread poison is what you did. You poisoned these ladies' minds with your nonsense. So do better. These officers, in my opinion, were horrible. It's Bay Area transparency, baby.
Office to litigation, that was a bad idea. Bye-bye.